Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave.
And I'm layperson Lisa.
Welcome to the Deacon Dave and layperson Lisa show. Join us as we discuss a variety of topics related to the Catholic faith.
We mix fun and faith,
laughter and joy,
banter and blessings,
and serious subjects too. Now, from locations far and wide, we join Deacon Dave and layperson Lisa for today's episode. Well, we are continuing on to episode 14 in the book on identity, page 83, Jesus, Lord and God. Lisa.
Yes. So who is Jesus and what is his relationship to Yahweh?
So who do you say that I am is the question, right, that Jesus asked in Caesarea Philippi.
Yes.
We've been there.
Yes, we have.
About an hour north of the Sea of Galilee in the upper reaches of the Holy Land.
Yes.
And what did they respond?
Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. And then he said, but who do you say that I am?
Mm-hmm. Now, all of these people were dead, right? And there's two ways to make sense of this. That
Okay.
Either figuratively or purely in a spiritual way.
People recognized Jesus' human wisdom and divine wisdom, but no one suggested he was Yahweh.
And many other religions discount Jesus as being God.
Yes. However, there is something inescapable attractive about Jesus.
Right. So,
probably that he radiates love and joy and peace.
Right. And yeah, he asked Peter, right? He said, well, who do you say that I am? And of course, what did Peter say?
You are the Messiah, the Son of God.
The Son of the living God.
Yes.
Exactly. So what were Jesus's divine claims?
Oh, Jesus presented himself.
Can you tell we're reading off a script in case you haven't figured that out?
And you're moving the screen around, so I don't know where we're at. Got it. Okay.
Totally my fault.
So he gave... No, it's not. It's mine. He gave the apostles power and authority over demons and to cure. And that
Right.
same authority we get at our baptism.
Which is pretty amazing. And
Very.
so it implies that he has some kind of power to give, right?
Yes. And he says that he will come to judge the living and the dead.
Yeah, so in Matthew chapter 25, he says, as you did it for one of the least of these, my brethren, you did it for me, which is a very, very powerful statement, right? He's saying that he is present in the poor and the marginalized as well.
And Jesus teaches the law is more than following the rules, which I think is so important because sometimes people, even today, like hide behind certain rules that are not necessarily the way of Jesus, but that's, they kind of rely on the law in that sense.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy today about prayer and reading and allowing the Lord to speak to you. And I said, listen, you don't want to read with your head. I said, sometimes I catch myself reading for knowledge and I stop reading so that God can speak to me. And when you do that, it's not your heart that's being transformed. And so we want to be able to read and allow God to enter to our heart.
Yeah, we're actually going to talk about that in the class. How do we get from our head to our heart? Because sometimes they say that that's the longest road.
It is. C.S. Lewis, he points out that, Jesus is either crazy and delusional or he's actually the man he's claiming to be.
Yeah. And it's important to know that the apostles spent 3 years with Jesus and were convinced he was sinless. And they actually died. Most of them died for him because of they knew that he was God.
And so some of the things that we're going to talk about in the class is well, who do you say Jesus is? And who do you say Jesus is and how you live out your life? Which I think is a really good question that we'll have, I think, some small group discussion on.
Good.
Any thoughts from you, Lisa, before we close out?
No, I do think the question that Jesus asks Peter is a good one to reflect on ourselves. Like, who do you say that I am?
Right. Exactly. Well, I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm layperson Lisa.
See you next time.
Bye.